A heart of gratitude, recognizing pillars of faith and service. JD Vance, the junior senator from Ohio, took the stage at the National Catholic Prayer Breakfast with a heart full of gratitude. He recognized the individuals who have been instrumental in his life and work. He expressed his thanks to Maureen Ferguson and her husband Mike. Their friendship has been invaluable. He also recognized Congressman Chris Smith. His leadership has been inspiring. Mark Randall, the host of the breakfast, also received Vance's heartfelt appreciation. These individuals, each a pillar in their own right, represent the spirit of service and faith that permeates the event. Vance's words were not merely perfunctory. They were heartfelt acknowledgments of the people who have shaped his journey. He understands that behind every successful endeavor lies a community of support. His gratitude is a testament to his humility and his recognition of the importance of human connection. Vance's opening remarks set the tone for the rest of his speech. He reminded everyone that he was not there merely as a politician, but as a member of a community. He was there to share his thoughts and experiences, but also to listen and learn. This openness and willingness to engage with others is a hallmark of Vance's approach to public service. Vance's expression of gratitude was a powerful reminder that even in the realm of politics, human connection is paramount. It is through these connections that we find support, inspiration, and the strength to carry on our work. His words served as a testament to the importance of community and the power of gratitude. Championing religious freedom, a look back at the Trump era. Vance transitioned from personal gratitude to a reflection on the political landscape. He acknowledged that his views might not always resonate with everyone in the room, yet he spoke with conviction about the Trump administration's stance on religious liberty. While he might not have agreed with every decision made, he expressed a strong belief that the administration had been a staunch defender of religious freedom. He pointed to specific examples to illustrate his point. He highlighted the Trump administration's unwavering support for pro-life protesters. He lauded their efforts to protect the unborn. He emphasized the administration's commitment to safeguarding religious liberty, particularly for Catholics. These examples, Vance argued, demonstrated a clear commitment to upholding the rights of people of faith. Vance then contrasted this with what he perceived as the current administration's actions. He expressed concern that the current administration was not doing enough to protect religious freedom. He argued that the rights of people of faith were being eroded. He called for a renewed commitment to protecting religious liberty. Vance's remarks on the Trump administration sparked both agreement and dissent among the audience. His words were a stark reminder of the contentious nature of political discourse, even within a shared faith. His willingness to address these issues head-on, however, underscored his commitment to engaging in honest and open dialogue. Seeking peace, a departure from past foreign policy. Vance pivoted to the subject of foreign policy, a topic that has been a focal point of his political career. He expressed a deep dissatisfaction with what he viewed as the failures of American foreign policy over the past 4 decades. He argued that the United States had become embroiled in too many conflicts. He contended that these conflicts had cost American lives and resources. In contrast to these past policies, Vance lauded what he saw as President Trump's pursuit of peace. He highlighted Trump's efforts to engage with foreign leaders. He pointed to the Abraham Accords as evidence of Trump's success in brokering peace deals. Vance argued that Trump's approach, focused on dialogue and diplomacy, was a much-needed departure from the hawkish policies of the past. Central to Vance's foreign policy perspective was the importance of protecting religious conscience. He cited examples of persecuted Christians in Nigeria, highlighting the plight of those whose faith made them targets of violence and oppression. He emphasized the need for the United States to stand up for religious freedom around the world. Vance's critique of past foreign policy and his praise for Trump's efforts resonated with some in the audience while alienating others. His words underscored the complexities of international relations and the moral dilemmas inherent in navigating the global stage. His speech served as a reminder that foreign policy is not just about abstract geopolitical calculations, but about real people whose lives are impacted by the decisions made in Washington. Finding solace in faith, a personal journey to Catholicism. Vance shifted from the political to the personal. sharing his own journey of faith. He spoke candidly about his conversion to Catholicism. He emphasized the role that grace played in his conversion. He described the sacraments, particularly confession, as sources of strength and renewal. He acknowledged that he was not a perfect Catholic. He admitted to struggling with his faith at times. Vance's vulnerability resonated with the audience. His story was not one of sudden, blinding revelation, but of a gradual process of seeking and questioning. He spoke of the challenges of living out his faith in a secular world. He acknowledged the hypocrisy he sometimes saw in himself and others. Despite these challenges, Vance spoke of the transformative power of faith. He described how his faith had given him a sense of purpose and meaning. He shared how it had helped him to become a better husband and father. His testimony was a powerful reminder that faith is not about being perfect, but about striving for something greater than oneself. Vance's personal reflections on his faith journey added a layer of depth and sincerity to his speech. His willingness to be vulnerable, to share his struggles and triumphs, made his message all the more powerful. He reminded his audience that faith is a journey, not a destination, and that it is in our imperfections that we often find the greatest grace.